Hello, everybody. If you're enjoying the series so far and you're excited about what we're going to do in FM23, then leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with what's currently happening and what's going to happen in the future when FM23 comes out. But in the meantime, today we have a bit of mountain climbing to do and an FA Cup semi-final. Hello and welcome to episode 54 of Making Tottenham Hotspurs Again. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games against, first of all against Benfica away in the Europa League quarter-final second leg, and then a FA Cup semi-final against Arsenal at Wembley of all places. Oh, the first bit is going to be a bit of mountain climbing, I think, because we lost the first leg by 2-1. Christian Romero getting us the lead after 11 minutes, but then goals from Rafa after 44, making it 1-1 at half time, and then Fernandes getting a goal after 75 minutes, of which we couldn't do anything about, left us after we didn't do bad. We didn't struggle in that match and just didn't put our chances away, basically. And then we've ended up losing it. So we've got to turn it around in this game. Off to a good start would be absolutely splendid. So that is the first game up, the away leg against Benfica. If we want to qualify for the semi-finals, schedule-wise, don't want to do that. What we actually wanted to do, that's what we wanted to do. Of course, we will end up either against Galatasaray or Barcelona in the semi-final. So that's if we can get past Benfica, but that's a bit of a tall order as it currently stands. Galatasaray and Barcelona 0-0 in their first leg of their tie. So it's all to play for there, albeit Barcelona do have the home leg. I think in some ways I'm thinking that's probably where it will end up. So if we want to play Barcelona in the semi-final, we're going to have to pull our socks up against Benfica. That's the first game of the episode. Second game of the episode is against our arch rivals here in London, Arsenal. Always a bit of a ding-dong match. We have beaten them once already this season. That in the EFL Cup, in the Carabao Cup, a 2-0 win. Lost to them at the Emirates 1-0, and I think that was this season. Yeah, it was. Beat them 3-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Premier League. So, yeah, we can beat them. Let's put it like that on our day, but we need to be on our best form in order to do it, and that's if we haven't had the stuffing knocked out of us by Benfica, because literally there's only Friday and Saturday between the Benfica game and the game against Arsenal. So without any more to do and no more talking about it, let's get on and see if we can climb and conquest that mountain. Team to face Benfica in the second leg of this Europa League game in the quarter-final. Castile's in goal, Hernandez, Romero, Upamecano and Saul in our defensive line. Lo Celso and Dembele in front of them. Slight change of formation up front here. Instead of 3 attacking midfielders, we have 2 out-and-out attackers. Koeman has moved over to the left. Mazulia moves out to the right. Son and Kane up front. Latula, Sanchez, Ali, Abraham, Hale, Bergwijn and Silva are all on the bench. Bergwijn, who really doesn't come back to full training until tomorrow. I'm not quite sure why we've got him on the bench then. Does beg the question. I'm guessing because we don't really have anybody else. Lucas Moura is unregistered for this match. And I'm guessing we're struggling for personnel to fit that position. So he'll just sit on the bench to make up numbers then, I'm guessing. As this is a televised match, we get the pre-match stuff. Benfica losing one of their last 5 games. And there we go. We've lost one of our last 5 as well. That game against Benfica. As the teams emerge, Benfica in their red and white. And we continue, as always, in our all-white kit with the blue panel. And we start, first highlight, Hernandez throws to Son. Lo Celso, Kane. Back to Lo Celso. Mazzulia's in, and the goalkeeper making a fine save. Mazzulia should have probably hit that slightly earlier. Son with the corner then. Very low directed. It's flicked on by Upamecano, but again, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Arsenal have gone 1 up against Milan. And we've won the ball in midfield. Koeman comes forward now. Koeman on his on the left wing instead of the right wing where we normally see him. Oh, Mazzulia just didn't get hold of that. That was fired in very, very quickly. Mazzulia not quite getting a boot to it. Couldn't direct it. They have a free kick. It's bobbling around, but it's cleared up field. I'm not sure who cleared it off, but it was cleared up field. And an offside as well, I think, to boot. As we come down to the half hour. 2-1 on aggregate, of course, from the first leg. Arsenal 2-0 up now. Gabriel and Lacazette. We have a free kick. Romero. So it was Romero that had actually got the ball away. Lo Celso out wide to Mazzulia. Mazzulia in now. Can he get inside this time? He can. And we are back level. His 9th goal of the season. And it's 2-2 on aggregate. Exactly what we wanted to do. It's 41 minutes on the clock. Lo Celso, lovely through ball to Mazzulia. And Mazzulia just rounding the goalkeeper. Defender couldn't do much about it. And Mazzulia having a good game out on that right-hand side today. Lo Celso. He's been tackled and given the ball away to Pizzi. I have to be careful how to say that, of course. And Dembele cuts that out in midfield. Kane on the ball now. Through to Mazzulia. Lo Celso. Son. It's 2. And he's 22nd of the goal of the season. Puts us 3-2 up on aggregate. Right in injury time in the first half. 2 goals in the space of 6 minutes. Mazzulia. Lovely interplay. And half-time has arrived, and I think we well deserve that. 12 shots, 5 on target, not 50%. We've not had so much of the possession, but 1.96 on the XG, so we're on the XG for the score in the game. I do expect them to come out in the second half, because potentially they will be in a position where they've got nothing to lose. Harry Kane not probably having such a good game as Min Son, but he has contributed so far. 1 key passing, all that. 2 assists going down to Lo Celso as well. So, right. We know what we've got to do in the second half now. Half time then, 2-0, and we're 3-2 up on aggregate. And we're back for the second half. No changes at half time that I'm aware of. And we need to continue in the same vein as we had in the first half. We have a corner. Lo Celso with this corner. It's flicked in. Romero just heading over the top. The 3 goals would have really put the cat amongst the pigeons. Cross in. And Romero heads that back to Casteels. No imminent danger. If Romero missed that, they were in. Upamecano. Dembele out wide to Sewell. we come forward. Mazulia into the path of Kane. Kane looking for Son. Son looking for his second goal. I'm not quite sure what he was doing there. I don't think there was an offside. And another corner. Lo Celso, this time with a corner. It's flicked in, and again, Upamecano this time flicks it on and misses the target. We so far have kept Benfica quiet. They've had 4 shots, 1 on target, and we want it to stay like that. Another goal is really what we need. Open a 2-goal cushion up. Benfica moving the ball around nicely here, which is a bit of a concern. Ramos back to Wiggy. And that's a poor ball. I'm not quite sure whose path that was supposed to be into, but it didn't get there. Casteels to Romero. Upamecano. Back to Casteels, who launches one long. And that headed down, and Dembele was very quick into there. Through to Kane, and Kane's put it away. That's the goal we wanted. 3-0, and I think we have 1 foot in the semi-final. It's 4-2 on aggregate, and lovely ball from Dembele. Dembele winning that ball in midfield. A wayward pass, and we've made them pay for it, basically. Lo Celso having a fantastic game up there. Right. 27 shots, 11 on target now against their 4-1. They've not increased that 4-1 for a while. And looking good. Arsenal 3 up against Milan as it currently stands. Arsenal are next opponents in the FA Cup semi-final, of course. Lo Celso is tired. I'm just wondering, as we've stopped play, do we go through? We're going to go through to our usual spot of time. Benfica still 4-1. We need to be careful about the changes here. Right, Lo Celso definitely needs changing. Dele Alli is going to come on for him as that deep lying playmaker. Lo Celso had a fantastic game, and I think unless something radically changes, that could end up being a man of the match performance. 2 wide players are tired. So logic says we need to change one of those up. Nicholas Saul is also tired out on that right there. Do we make all the changes now? I'm thinking possibly not. What I propose to do is if we change Nicholas Saul for Joachim Michael on that right side. And we'll do just those 2 changes for now. We'll give it a few more minutes, and then we'll look to make the change on that wide midfield role. Just want to make sure they don't get back in the game. We do have that 2-goal cushion now, though, of course. Hernandez, a long throw to Son. Son back to Hernandez, who crosses it deep. Ooh, Mazulia. And a goal there would have really finished it off as we head down to 85 minutes, still 4-1. They're not in the game at all. Even though they're having the possession, Benfica, they're not in it. And we've come to their pitch, and we are really shutting them down. Right. Koeman is the one that's... Steven Bergwijn is going to come on for him, or do we? Just thinking, if we do this, have we got a defensive midfielder on the bench? No. Have we got another midfielder on the bench? No. So we're going to have to stick with what we've got. So it's going to be Koeman coming off. Still suggesting. Hang on a minute. Of course. Tammy Abraham can come on for Koeman up that front. See the game out. Alongside Kane. Son dropping into that left wing position. Hernandez again now to Abraham. Abraham back to Hernandez. Son. And we've gone all the way back to Casteels, who's way out of his area. Upamecano. Back to Casteels, who's going to launch one. Looking for Mazulia. Finds him. Kane. Mazulia. Been tackled. The ball given up. And Benfica will try and get forward. It's cut out by Romero, who's had a really good game out there today. Mahel tries to get it across to Abraham. Way off target. And surely there was offside there. Romero tries to go around Casteels, but Casteels having none of it. And Casteels makes a fine save. Last ditch save to keep us in the game. And it's all over. It's a 3-0 win in Benfica at 4-2 on aggregate. So we've come from 2-1 down to a 4-2 win, which means we are going for well, no, we're not going for a draw for the semi-final because we know we're going to be. But let's have a look, see how we played. Let's a quick look at the stats. They did have a bit more in that latterly in that second half. 8 shots, 3 on target against our 30 and 12 on target. 3.48, 47% possession. I'm happy, and we're through to the semi-final, and our 4 trophies, potential trophies, is still well alive. And you come back for the results in the other matches, and we will be playing Barcelona in the semi-final of the Europa League. A 3-0 win for us today, 4-2 on aggregate against Benfica, but Barcelona beat... not quite sure why that made a vibration, and I'm sure I turned the sound off. I do apologise. Barcelona beat Galatasaray 4-0 in their game. Atalanta beating Sevilla 2-1, 3-1 on aggregate. And Arsenal beating Milan 4-1, 7-3 on aggregate. So I think it's Arsenal versus Atalanta, Barcelona versus ourselves for the semi-final. Let's go and have a look and see when those semi-finals will be coming up. So there we are. It's looking how the episodes are lining up. We'll play Bournemouth and Crystal Palace offline. We'll be coming back from Barcelona and Wolves in the next episode. And then it'll be Barcelona and Leicester in the episode after that. Then we'll come back for the final 2 games of the Premier League season. Another opportunity, hopefully, for some silverware. And if we can get past both Barcelona, and that's a big if, we can get past them, then it will be a Europa League final, the final episode of the season, and potentially could be the final episode of the series, because, as I've already said, if bearing in mind we are getting close to FM23, if we do get down here and we win all 4 competitions, we will actually call it a day, I think, on this series, much to the disappointment. Unless you don't want me to, and if you don't want me to, put a note down below, guys, because if you want me to carry on for another season to take us through to FM23, then you need to put the comments down there, leave me the thumbs up, let me know that that's what you want me to do. Anyway, without any more to do, that's how the series is going to carry on for now anyway. I think we'll go and see if we can carry on with this potentially 4 trophies of the season. We're up against Arsenal again, beat them in the Carabao Cup just recently. I'd like to think that we can get them again, but we're going to have to play extremely well in this FA Cup semi-final. And you come back and join us for this semi-final of the FA Cup here at Wembley. Casteels in goal, Hernandez, Romero, Saul, and Emerson Royal back after injury, albeit he's got 75 minutes in him. Lo Celso and Holzberg in midfield. Mazulia and Koeman swap back over left and right. Son and Kane continue up front after their heroics in the game against Benfica. Certainly pulled that off. Latula, Upamecano, Brian Gill, Ibrahim, Sanchez, Ali and Silva are all on the bench. And another televised match, this being the FA Cup semi-final. And as a consequence, Arsenal won 3 of their last 5, drawn the other 2. We have only lost one of our last 5. That first leg against Benfica. Arsenal playing in their usual red tops, white shorts. And we're playing in our usual all white with our our blue panel. And Arsenal have the first highlight. The ball around nicely. A bit of a worry, and that's gone through. And that was saved. I'm not quite sure who got their boot to it, but Castells managed to pluck it out of the air. Son with the corner then. Swings it in. It's headed. It's a goal. Goalkeeper. Oh, question of whether it was offside or not, or something going on here. It's been awarded. Let's see it again. Kingsley Coman, the scorer. It was Romero who headed it down. Goalkeeper Erga Khan dropped it, and Koeman pounced, and it's a goal to the good. Emerson Royal with the throw in, looking for Kane. Didn't quite get there, but Kane manages to pick it up. Koeman out wide to Mazulia, who gets number 2. And again, a question of whether he was offside. VAR questioning, and it's disallowed this time. It is still only 1-0. That would have been Mazulia's 10th of the season, but he was offside. That would have been a fine start. A very fine start. We have a free kick now. Holzberg over the top and not troubling the goalkeeper. I'm not quite sure what's gone on there. And a straight red for Brozovic. So Arsenal down to 10 men. I thought it was our player that was going to be sent off there. It was a bit of a connection of things. Let's see that again, actually. Anyway, we lost the ball there in midfield. We're down to 10 men, and we need to be making sure they don't get back into this, which doing a fine job at the moment. Smith Rowe's on a freebie here, but straight into the arms of Castells. 40 minutes gone. We're heading down to half time. Lo Celso with the corner. Swings it in. It's headed deep. Mazulia cuts it back in. And Romero, Christian Romero, gets his second goal of the season. 2-0. And we are heading, as it currently stands, for the final of the FA Cup. And we're still in all competitions. Still looking for that 4 trophies for the season. Carabao Cup already in the bank. Or in the cabinet, should I say. And Brozovic sent off on 33. We're just going to have a quick look at that again. Brozovic brought down Holzberg. And it... Bit of a strange one, that. I'm still not 100% convinced. Anyway, half-time. Arsenal 4 shots. Only 1 on target against our 9 shots and 5 on target, 50%. 1.42, and we've got 51% of the possession. We just need a repeat for the second half. And you come back for the second half. Odegaard is off. Lacazette is on as they try and claw this back. And we have a free kick. Lo Celso with a free kick, and it's wide off of target. One thing we just need to do is check the opposition instructions. Estupinan, we need to go in strong on him. Made a couple of changes. Thomas Partey, go in strong on him. Might even do the weaker foot as well. I think we've got all the bases covered as it currently stands. Confirm those changes. as we go past the hour mark. Some tired legs out there as they come out from the back. Nice Estipathin. Lacazette, and he's got one back. He scores against us pretty much every time. He's 24th of the season, and we give him too much room and let him have a go. That's going to put a bit of pressure on us now. Just hit it from distance, about 30 yards out, and Castile's not reacting to it at all. Very disappointing. Right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go attacking purely because... Right, Koeman is tired. But Mazulia is not having the best of games on that side. I'll swap you two over, I think. Just for the moment. We'll go down to our usual 75 minutes. I think we'll just swap them two over. Do anything drastic for the minute. Lo Celso with a free kick, and Erder Khan had to punch that away. It was on target and going in. Son with the free kick then. So, and he's gone out for another corner. That was, again, going in the back of the net. The goal here would probably finish it off, but it's cleared this time. Hernandez back to Son. Son tries to get it inside to Romero, but misses out. And Emerson Royal will pick it up. Steals to Saul as we come out from the back. Emerson Royal. Forward to Mazulia, who's switched sides now. Kane. Holzberg finds Son. And Son... He's 23rd of the season. The referee's on away. It's a good goal. We've got that 2-goal cushion again. And exactly what we wanted to do. Get back in front by that 2-goal cushion. Just in case they thought they were getting back into the game. And we've utilised the extra man. 75 minutes comes. Time for some changes. And Mazulia is very tired. Tammy Abraham going to come on for him. Kelso also tired. And Dele Alli can come on for him. Do we make the third and final change? I think we do. And or do we? Right, we're going to stop at that for a minute. Emerson Royal and Saul swapped over. I'm not sure why. Didn't tell them to. It will be the change that we do at some point, I think. But just want to get a little bit further into the game. Barring any injuries, we don't want to end up with 10 versus 10 in the last 10 minutes. Emerson Royal with the throw in to Koeman. Koeman back to Emerson Royal. Abraham goes all the way back to Saul. Emerson Royal. Abraham. Saul. Dele Alli. Over the top to Abraham. Crosses it into the box. Son. Off the defender. Off the goalkeeper. Into touch. And it's a corner. Swings it in. Saul gets underneath that. But can't A, get high enough behind it, and B, get any direction on it. As we head to 85 minutes, 21 shots, 9 on target against their 9 and 2. They've not really been in it at all. And it is time to make that final change. And it is going to be Emerson Royal coming off for Davison Sanchez. And Sanchez and Saul can swap over. Just to shore up that defensive line. As we head towards full time, and Hernandez with the throw in to Koeman. Koeman to Dele Alli. Kane now looking for Hodgberg. Oh, that was a wayward pass, and Hodgberg managed to get to it. Saul was giving it away, trying to get it through to Abraham, but Hodgberg tidies up again. Saul, Abraham through looking for Kane, but Kane I think now finding a little bit of tiredness there. Sanchez winning the ball against Lacazette. I guess that was. It was indeed. And Kane gets it through for Abraham. And the goalkeeper, Erga Khan, has kept them in this game. We should have been 6 or 7 in front here. But certainly kept it in. Son, a corner from the other side. Sanchez. And that's another corner. Erga Khan has really earned his bread today. Son. And it's cleared upfield. Son comes back for it. He's going to play it to Sanchez, who's working his way back slowly. Saul. And comes to nothing. Oh, another corner. Dele Alli. And it was blocked by the defender. They have defended extremely well, Arsenal. Unfortunate to be 3-1 down. It's cleared. Kane. Kane to Son. Son now. And he was offside. Tierney with the free kick. Thomas fires it up field for Lacazette. As we know, that's all over. It's a 3-1 win. We are in the final of the FA Cup. 25 shots, 11 on target, 2.97, 51% of the possession against their 9-2. I think it was a bit of a non-entity only because they had Brozovic sent off after 33 minutes. So we're down to 10 for well over an hour of the game. And I think that's what probably finished them off. But we've beaten them for the second time at Wembley in 2 games. And this time we're in the final of the FA Cup. Still on for the chance of winning 4 trophies. So we're not going to know who we are playing against, whether it be West Ham United or Manchester City, until the next episode, because they're the FA Cup semi-final. The other one isn't being played until Wednesday the 24th when we play Bournemouth. And as I said, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace are going to play offline. We'll be coming back for Barcelona and Wolves on next episode, then Barcelona and Leicester the episode after that, and then we will be Newcastle and Manchester City for the final 2 games of the season to see whether we can win the Premier League. And then we'll obviously have the FA Cup final. And so a couple or more episodes still to come in this one. Manchester United have beaten Aston Villa by 3-1. So as it currently stands, they are 3 points behind us. We have a game in hand, though, to keep that 6-point gap there. Had Manchester United lost today and a 9-point gap, I think we'd have probably pretty much been sure that we were going through as champions. So as it still stands, it's still mathematically that Manchester United can catch us. In fact, I didn't mean to do that. What is left on the board? So 15 points, 87, I think, Liverpool. So we count Liverpool out. If we can get another 5 points, we'll count them out. And then obviously it comes down to 15 points for Manchester City. We need one more point, really, to make sure that they can't catch us. So Manchester City pretty much can only get 82 points. So as long as we pick up at least 1 point, Manchester City can't catch us. And then it's just a case of moving forward. So we'll see how we get on coming up. Right, next episode, as I said, we'll be coming back for that Europa League semi-final and a Premier League game against Wolves. Barcelona, Wolves in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed that episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button to keep you up to date with all future episodes of this and our other 2 series, To Be a Legend and From the Bottom to the Top, letting you know as they are released. Don't forget also that big thumbs up and comments if you want me to continue this series through to FM23, which I'm thinking no announcements as yet, but I'm thinking it's usually towards the end of October. Thinking if we do another season here at Tottenham, will actually probably take us up to FM23. But at the moment, if we would win all 4 competitions that we're still got the chance of winning, then it may be that we could tell the series. Let me know what you want to do down below. New episodes of Making Tottenham Hotspurs again are currently released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, you need to follow me at Twitter, on Twitter rather, at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 55. It's a Europa League semi-final. It's out on Friday. Until then, goodbye.